Hello everyone, it's Rob, and in this video I'm going to cover the gem system in New World. Unrefined gems can be found in New World as a rare drop while mining, from treasure caches and supply crates, or sometimes they'll even drop off of monsters to include bosses. These raw gems cannot be socketed yet. They need to be refined. This is done at the stone cutting table. Most gems, in order to be cut, will also require motes as their refining agent. Different gems will require different motes. For example, this cut flawed amber requires 2 earth motes. You do not have to cut your own gems. Refined gems can be traded, so you can purchase these off of the trade broker if they are available, or trade them amongst your friends, acquaintances, or even marauders if you feel like it. Once you have the gem you want, you can place it in a socket on either a piece of armor or on a weapon. Each gem has the potential for 2 different effects. One that is defensive in nature, and one that is typically offensive in nature, but not always. The defensive ability, or perk, will take effect if the gem is slotted in armor. The offensive perks will take effect if the gem is slotted in a weapon. Most gems' defensive abilities follow the lines of increased nature absorption, increased fire absorption, etc. However, the gem like Carnelian, if slotted in a weapon, will increase threat, but when slotted in armor, will have a calming effect and decrease threat. Most offensive abilities convert a percentage of your damage to a specific elemental type as well. Some other interesting effects you can get from gems are luck and increased damage dealing when certain conditions are met. For example, if you were hit 3 times in a row or low on stamina, then you'll deal additional damage, but it's not just a flat X percentage of damage all the time. One of the most interesting abilities of gems is not only can they convert a percentage of your weapon damage type, they can also change which primary attribute your weapon relies on for the new secondary damage. For example, let's say you are playing a character that uses sword and board and life staff. For the sake of healing, you have dedicated most of your skill points into focus. You can slot an amber gem into your sword, and now strength and dexterity mixed will determine the amount of normal damage, in this case 80%. Your focus score will scale the amount of nature damage you do, so the remaining 20%. You can also do this with staff builds and 2-handed axes. The list goes on. Dump your points into int, then use an amethyst on a 2-handed axe or 2-handed hammer to have their damage scale off your intelligence and not your strength. Keep in mind that the new damage type is not a bonus 20%. It's replacing 20% of your normal damage type. At the high end, gems can replace up to 50% of your damage. So while someone using pure strength and a 2-handed hammer may do more damage per hit, someone using a fire staff with an intelligence build and putting an intelligence gem in their warhammer will get a pretty large bonus to their elemental damage, and this will keep them from being gimped. There are a lot of different combinations out there, and I hope you have fun playing with them. Once you socket a gem, you cannot remove it. You can, however, place a new gem over top of the old one, and that will delete the old gem. Socketing a gem does not require any special reagents, so once you get the gem you need, you can just drop it into the slot of the gear you want to add the perk, and you're good to go. I'm Rob, thanks for watching, and remember if you enjoyed this video to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you in Eternum.